You're going to find out about your newest product in the next few minutes, and it's called Superfoods, Greens and Reds. This product is nutrition-packed, as you would expect, of course. 16 different nutrients, as well as a few bonuses. Naturally, there's glyconutrients, of course, including Ambrogard. And Ambrogard, of course, is our trademarked form, our exclusive form of arabinogalactan harvested in North America. And that's worth talking about all by itself. In addition, soursop and betaine. I'll explain those to you in the next few minutes. But first, let's talk about why you would need a product like Superfoods, Greens and Reds. Is there actually a need for it? Well, my friends, there is. You've heard me talk about the 21st century many times, about how things have changed and things continue to change for us in the 21st century, making it more and more apparent that food supplements and superfoods of various types are really important to support our health with today's stresses. Well, let's take a look at food preparation for a moment. Now, that's a big chart. It's a lot to read, so let's make this simple and call your attention to vitamin C. Now, if you freeze something that contains vitamin C, you'll lose about 30% of the vitamin C. When you go to defrost it, that's how much you've lost. When you use a food dryer, which is a very common way to prepare and preserve fruits, you will lose 80% of your vitamin C by doing so. Whoops. What about if you cook a food that contains vitamin C? Well, you lose about 50%. And most of that nutrient, that vitamin C, goes into the water around the food that you've cooked, whatever the liquid is. So what happens then if you drain it? You lose about 75% of your vitamin C from that food. And then when you reheat the food, you lose about 40% more, sometimes even more than that. So the point here is, just food preparation by itself can cause you to lose nutrition, and we won't go through the whole chart of all the nutrients. You get the idea. So there's lots more reasons to talk about why you would need to have something like Superfoods, Greens and Reds to supplement your health program every day. Now you might say, okay, you've been talking about greens and reds. What the heck is it? Well, let's talk about greens. Green drinks have been around for a long time. And of course, as you might imagine, they're called green drinks primarily because, well, they're green. And they're green primarily because they're made of things like barley grass and alfalfa and different types of grasses and sometimes algae and chlorella and all that sort of stuff. So they tend to be green. They also tend to taste pretty awful. And I know there are some companies that tell you that theirs taste great. Well, just taste them and you'll find out. Well, we've managed to overcome that problem with our new product, but that's kind of what a greens drink looks like. And of course, these green drinks tend to have some marketing claims around them, things like it's a new, clean, natural, nutrient-rich way to get your nutrition, that kind of thing. And we can say all that too. But we're calling this Superfoods, Greens and Reds. And actually, it's way more than green and red. What you're about to see in a few moments is it's almost a rainbow of nutrition. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. But this is a really super product. Now, first of all, it tastes great. That's bizarre. I mean, really, if you've had a lot of greens drinks, then you know having one that tastes good is actually pretty weird. But this is a good tasting product, and we've done this all naturally, as you would expect us to do. This is a way for you to maximize your intake of important vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients that may not be in your diet, as I've pointed out already. So what kinds of stuff is in the product? Well, there's a long list, 16 in fact, and I'm not going to read each one to you. You can see it on the slide right now. But look at the array of different fruits and vegetables, not just green and red. We've got some purple and orange. We've got a lot of great colors in this product. And each of those colors, of course, representing a different type of plant-based nutrient. So there's antioxidants, and there's phytonutrients and vitamins and minerals. This, folks, is really a super food. It's properly named. All right, now I've mentioned soursop a few times, and many of you might be saying, that doesn't sound so good. What the heck is that? Soursop is really good. Now, it's also known as Graviola, and this is harvested in the tropical regions of the Western Hemisphere, or the Americas, okay? And the natives in these tropical regions have been using soursop for, well, who knows, maybe thousands of years. And they use it because of its health-giving properties. Soursop is a powerful fruit. It is amazing. It is realistically called a super fruit because of the nutrition it contains. The antioxidants it contains are amazing. And it also provides you with fiber, and we all need more fiber every day. And then one of my all-time favorites is betaine. Oh my gosh, I love betaine. Listen, if I had my way, I'd put betaine in everything. It's just that important for your health. I'm not going to talk about it a great deal on this particular presentation, other than to say betaine comes from beets. And man, is it good for you. You really want that. So this is a super benefit. And of course, glyconutrients, like you expect us to have at Manitech, because we're the glyconutrient company. And we have true ace mannan, Manipol. I know, you've seen stuff on the internet. You're going to keep seeing stuff on the internet with people that have aloe plants that are weak, that are not effective, and they're going to say, we're ace mannan. No, you're not. This is about science, folks. You can prove it or you can't. We can prove it. And that's why I happily say to our competitors, I challenge you, prove it. I know you can't. So Manipol, true ace mannan. That by itself, wow, you've heard me say before, if the product has Manipol in it, take it, because you want that Manipol. It's that important. And of course, AmbroGuard is our exclusive form of arabinogalactan that comes from the western larch tree grown in North America. And ours is not just exclusive, it's powerful. We know it's a prebiotic. We know it's an immunomodulator that's so important for your body. So there's so many benefits of arabinogalactan in the form of our special AmbroGuard. Acacia gum provides more glyconutrients. And this is what we're trying to do, is get enough glyconutrients where we give you a broad spectrum of glyconutrient response within the superfood drink. And gum acacia has been used back to ancient Egypt. Aboriginals in Australia have been using gum acacia. They may not know the science by it, but they know how good it is for your health, especially as a prebiotic. So this superfood product is just packed with nutrition, absolutely packed, 16 different nutrients. This is something that is going to be so good for you. And how might you describe it? Well, I've given you a paragraph for you to look at, and use your own words, of course, but you have a lot of key words that you can use to describe this new superfood product. Why would it be good for a potential new contact? Why should someone add this to their daily health program? Well, I love this graphic with the heart made with all the fruits and vegetables. It's just a beautiful thing. And what you have with this product is something which is low carb, low glycemic, ketogenic, for all the people who are doing the ketogenic diet now. And it's especially important for people who struggle to get their 10 recommended servings of fruits and vegetables daily. And of course, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Now, this is just sort of a summary of the various fruits that are in this. These fruits are all wonderful in terms of what they contribute, Elderberry is one of my favorites. You can look up elderberry on any kind of search engine, and you will find almost endless information about how great it is to support your health. And of course, because of all those fruits and certain phytonutrients from vegetables, we've got a good source of antioxidant support as well. And of course, the glyconutrients and 4 full grams of fiber. Boy, that fiber is super important for your health. Of course, it is free of gluten, soy, dairy, MSG, preservatives, artificial colors, artificial flavors, and artificial sweeteners, as you would expect from Mannatech. There are no genetically modified materials in this product, and none of these fruits and vegetables have been irradiated. That's important as well. So, my friends, you now have the opportunity not only to support the health of your family and yourself, but to help people support their health with our new Superfoods Greens and Reds. Get started on it today.